Welcome to the Catholic Apostolate Center's Blogcast series. Today's episode is titled Summertime is a Time for Processions, written by Pat Fricchione and read by Amy Cardin. Summertime in the United States brings about a lot of great traditions. It brings longer days, shorts, flip-flops, trips to the beach, barbecues, and processions. Processions are large public demonstrations of faith and piety that have been handed down from generation to generation. In Italian-American communities, processions are filled with music, color, and of course, great food. Lots and lots of great food. We celebrate in this way because our fathers did before us, and their fathers did before them. This summer, I've already been able to attend 2 processions, and I look forward to a few more. I attended the 107th annual Festa dei Ceri in Jessup, Pennsylvania, and the 112th Feast of St. Anthony Italian Festival in Little Italy, Baltimore, Maryland. Each has a long tradition, and there are as many differences as there are similarities. At the core, each is a faith that is embedded within its community that is rich and deep. Festa dei Ceri, or simply St. Ubaldo's Day, is a tradition that was brought from Gubbio, Italy, by immigrants to Jessup, Pennsylvania in 1909. Tradition states that in the early 1100s, Ubaldo Baldassini, the Bishop of Gubbio, met with Frederick Barbarossa, the Holy Roman Emperor, who was on a military campaign in Italy, and convinced him not to invade and to spare the town from destruction. When the bishop returned with the good news, he was raced through the streets on a platform to reassure the town's safety. The residents commemorated this event by raising a statue of him, along with statues of St. George and St. Anthony, through the narrow streets of the medieval town. Immigrants brought this tradition with them when they emigrated to Jessup in large numbers in the early 1900s. The running of the saints occurred from 1914 to 1952, then from 1976 to 1990, and has consistently been held since 2000, after being revived by local high school students. The day begins with the high school marching band waking the town up and calling them to Mass. After Mass, the statues, which are about 30 inches tall, are placed in 15-foot wooden structures that are designed to carry the saints and weigh about 400 pounds each. The saint statues are then blessed with holy water, first by the parish pastor or the Bishop of Scranton, then by the team captains, and are carried through the town by 3 different teams of men. A relic of St. Ubaldo is also processed and venerated with a significantly larger statue of him throughout the town. In the late afternoon, the 3 statues are then raced through the town at breakneck speed and over steep terrain. St. Ubaldo always wins, followed by St. George and St. Anthony. After the statues are removed and the platforms are disassembled, they are brought back to the church. The whole weekend is an expression of faith, family, and tradition. A few weeks after that, I was able to attend the St. Anthony Festival in Little Italy in Baltimore, Maryland, which dates back to the Great Baltimore Fire of 1904. While massive fire raged in parts of the city, parishioners gathered at St. Leo the Great Church in Little Italy neighborhood of Baltimore. The parishioners prayed to St. Anthony for the protection of their neighborhood. Luckily, the neighborhood was spared. Many attributed this to the intercession of St. Anthony. The parishioners celebrated his feast day with a mass, procession, and street fair, which has continued ever since. Just 5 years after the beginning of the celebration of the feast, the parish became a ministry of the Palatine Fathers and Brothers. This year, I attended the events along with 2 Palatine students in formation. The 3 of us served Mass and partook in the procession through the streets. Many people came out of their houses and cars to watch us. It was great fanfare with a full band, 4th degree Knights of Columbus color guard, and a highly decorated statue of St. Anthony. Many people pinned money to strips of cloth tied around the statue as a small offering and prayer to St. Anthony. There was food, music, and an intense bocce ball tournament. Each of the celebrations has a few core elements that all processions have. Processions are about faith and community. Processions help increase our faith by publicly displaying various statues and images. It is a form of evangelization in the streets. At the same time, they help build community by calling all those together for a common cause. They reinforce not only our proud heritage and traditions, but also our faith. They promote our faith being celebrated together. Processions are also about the individual's participation. Attending a procession invites us to feel that we are a part of the community and reinforces our own faith. When I go to procession, for example, I not only enjoy the fanfare, but am also reminded that my faith is connected to those around me. I encourage you to seek out processions and bring your friends and family. Pray, eat, and enjoy each other's company. Processions can be beneficial for every group that continues the practice, not just the Italian American community. Ours just happens to be a bit more tomato sauce and wine than most. As the summer goes on, I look forward to many more processions, and I invite you to go out and either attend or partake in a procession.